community and those people who use Twitter relates a lot to the kind of stuff that NodeXL provides and could be a very useful tool. So I decided to go home and just kind of look at NodeXL and look to see if there's any other options, to see when I'm going to do my networks what kinds of things I'd maybe want to look at. And so I found this slide share that talks about NodeXL versus another tool called Gephi. And so this looks familiar to everyone from what we did last week of looking at the different groups that can be determined from a data set and using the NodeXL framework. And so this is what a Gephi would look like. And so first off, I guess some of the things is that NodeXL seems to have more structure, more just meaning you can draw immediately from looking at it. Gephi maybe seems to capture more the amorphous quality of networks, and maybe the kind of, it seems more organic, which is what a network would be doing, but just straight off visually, I think that the NodeXL seems more informative. So the functionality is similar, is the same. Yep. And here, though, it's interesting is thinking about a network over time. Which actually, looking at the way that our my data is being collected over these 2 months, it could be really interesting. So here's here you see how it kind of grows like that over time, which is interesting. Maybe this could be done in NodeXL, but here they're particularly doing it with Gephi. Gephi actually seems to be easier. It doesn't require as much other kinds of Office and what version of Excel and what operating system. And so it provides this nice way to import data. Here it says Gephi is currently a desktop tool. So one of his memory issues with really large graphs, which could be a problem for what I'd like to do with Twitter. So in here it says that Gephi does not allow you to undo an action once you've proceeded with it. And it relies on the ability to zoom in, which is not possible if you have an ordinary mouse. Okay. So I guess the visualization is what they find to be the best thing about the Gephi program, even though I sort of liked the visualization, at least that we saw, of NodeXL. So it says Gephi offers more flexibility with the changes occurring after the data is recorded, which could be good, or it could also, if NodeXL provides ways to already understand the data, then I don't know if you really need more ways to manipulate it. So I guess this is the kind of nice a way to think of a network, especially the kinds of networks that I want to be doing in Twitter with the Twitter project. It works with a lot of different data file types, which is nice. So then after further looking into that, one of the things is this right here was a nice example of what Gephi has done with the Italian Twitter sphere. So we want to kind of zoom in here and look at these different people within the sphere. Just a really nice way of imaging it, nice way of going through it. Here's another, the Italian Twitter sphere, way of looking at it. As that loads, yet another, and it just shows the kind of range and color and appeal that Gephi does offer. Yeah, look at, so that's huge. And then the last thing I thought was kind of cool that they said is that because they are so interested in the visual aspect of it, they have a plugin, a Media Lab tool plugin, that allows you to make palette colors of different colors that are going to contrast a lot and be really appealing within the way that you visualize your data. And since we're putting such a stress on the visualization of the data, it makes sense to think about something basic like color that might have a huge effect on the way it's interpreted. Thanks.